Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Silver and Blood video. So let's talk about the current new banner. If you guys are not aware, right now there's a new banner available, which is this particular character called Dal Carlo. Very interesting. Now if you log in today, as you can see at the bottom right, you are going to get free 10 pulls on the Dalcarlo's banner, and this is going to be given out to you every single day for 5 days. So make sure you guys are aware of that and take advantage of that as well. I tried to find the information on the Twitter, but it's not there. But it is going to be this particular one. Launch 10-day celebration event. You are going to get 10 free pulls on Dalcarlo banner, which is Whispers of the Deep. Alright, that's going to be specifically Dalcarlo's banner. Now you can see it resets every single day and it cannot be carried over to the next day. So make sure you guys logging in to do the 10 free pulls every single day. Now it is going to last for 5 days right here, right? For a total of 5 free times 10. So 50 free pulls. Make sure you guys are aware of this. Make sure you guys do it, right? Okay, Jacinta Dalcarlo, very long name, right? So what is she going to be all about? Apparently she's currently known as the strongest debuffer in the game. So as you can see, it is going to be simple enough. If you look at the skill, right, every 4 basic attacks, she can do 300% attack magic damage right there, inflicting 2 stacks of continuous damage. That is going to be some sort of DOT, right? Pretty cool in that particular regards. You can see the talent, alright, she will do a couple of things. On the ultimate, applies 1 to 3 of the following effects, right? Transforms for 2 seconds, the king is basically all damage down, and then all damage up. So all of these are going to be some sort of like debuffs that she can apply to the enemy, right? So one of it is going to be basically sort of like a stun, alright? The enemy are going to get interrupted and unable to cast ultimate, specials, basic attack, or move during the effect. She can also have the ability to basically minus damage dealt and damage taken, right? So very cool right there. She also has the ultimate skill right here to perform a divination, right? So she flings 3 cards at each enemy within the area, so doing some damage here and there. And of course, each subsequent ultimate cast increase the number of cards by 1 up to 5 cards. So it feels like she's going to be someone that can last, can be stronger the longer the battle lasts, right? As you can see, her ultimate cost is very cheap, 3 costs right there. So very good debuffer if you are looking for. Right now, apparently, according to a lot of players, she is probably going to be the strongest debuffer in the game. Now, whether or not you should pull for Dalcarlo is going to be for a couple of occasions, a couple of reasons that you need to take into consideration. Number one is, you don't want to pull too many characters right now. So this is going to be the second banner that we have, the Whispers of Deep. Okay, so this is a P. We also have this particular one, which is Lamia's banner, Lost Heirs of Hecate. So if you did try to go all in on Lamia previously, already have obtained 1 or 2 copies, ideally you want to try to get more copies for Lamia, preferably because of how the game works, right? For those of you who are not aware yet, the game basically has this thing called the 160 gate or 160 wall. Basically, all of these characters that you put, ideally you want to put SR characters, but for SSR characters, you want to try to obtain dupes for them, alright? At least 3 dupes so that you can go all the way to level 200. So it is going to be a little bit expensive, and since we are still in the early stage of the game, alright, so pretty much within 2 weeks of the game, you are pretty much encouraged to get dupes rather than pull for new copies of characters all the time. Now, if you want to get 1 copy, sure, right? But in most cases, that's going to be something that players have to be wary about. Of course, what you can also do is you can wait for the free pulls, alright, 50 free pulls, that means over the course of 5 days. If you get multiple dupes of her, then you can go extra copies on your own, just to hopefully get her to limit break 3, right? Like in Nikkei, basically dupe 3. So she can be one of your characters in the SSR to be the main transcendent or transfusion. What's it called again? Transfusion main units, right? Now, she does have one of the coolest looking ultimate in the game right here, as you can see, alright? So I've been seeing people sharing this around a lot. So this is going to be her booty pose, that's going to be her alt animation and stuff. If you want to get her because of that, that's fine. But apparently Lamia is still going to be the much more favorite character if you can, or if you have to pick between the two. Now, as you can see right here, so in Lamia's case, she's probably going to be much more sought after because of her lifesteal, right? So she's probably going to be very flexible due to that. As you can see, when Blood Moon is active, all ally units get 25% lifesteal. She's going to be the one that enables that. So this can be good in some PvP situation, in a lot of like very, you know, in a situation where you need to burst down a lot of enemies. Probably going to enable some very unique strategy that is going to allow your characters probably to not even need tanks even, right? That could be something that you can do. as you can see, she has a very unique passive skill right here. After basic attack deals damage 8 times, 1 insatiable blood servants awaken, which deals 150% attack, alright, to target crit hit before disappearing, right? So a maximum of 8 can be active, so that's going to be quite cool. Basic attack bounces between 4 enemies, and her ultimate is 4 cost, right? But she launches a bounce attack and can hit up to 8 enemies. So it's always going to try to prioritize different targets. That's going to be very, very good in an AoE scenario, right? So it almost going to act like an AoE, but if there's only a single target, it can also hit the same target multiple times. Now, if the target is the same one, you can see repeated targets, damage, however, will be reduced by 50%. For each new unit hit, Lamia summons 1 insatiable blood servant right here. So she is going to be very flexible in that particular regards, right? So a Lamia is going to be something that you can consider using as well. So both are going to be very, very good picks. I would say, like, for most players, if you haven't already, Lamia are probably going to be the one, you know, especially if you already got 1 copy. If you don't have any copies yet, you can go either way probably, right? But if you already got 1 copy, like I mentioned, due to the nature of how the game is very, very dupe reliant, you want to consider getting multiple copies, right? Multiple units due to the 160 gate, how it works in particular. So that's going to be something that's very, very important. Now, alongside with that, we also have a new event, I believe. Right here, you can see, so 2 events concurrently running right now, so make sure you guys are doing both, right? So the event format is quite similar to Nikke's one, if you guys do play Nikke. So basically you get the daily keys that you can do every day. Alright, right here you can see above my head, this is going to be something that resets every single day. So make sure you guys are using all 5 tries. Alright, push as far as you can in the normal one, and then once the nightmare one is unlocked, then you can do that one as well, right? So this is going to be something that's very, very important. So of course, when you do that, you're also going to get the currency for you to be able to buy things from the shop. You can see we are going to buy, obviously, buy the tickets. Both of these are going to be very, very useful for new players to be able to progress right now. The more pulls you can obtain, the better it is, so that you can bypass the gate that will happen later on. If you have the following characters, this is going to be the team recommendation right now that you can see that's recommended according to the official X page. They do recommend this particular lineup right here, right? If you got Transcendent Amy, Agares, or Limin, so this is going to be where Dalcarlo shines, alright? If you're trying to team up with any of these characters, basically that can do AoE damage, that's going to be where her amplification is going to take place and basically go in full effect. Now, I do have Agares, right? So as far as the other 2, I don't have them yet. So maybe that's going to be something that eventually will happen. But right now, I've seen some people posting the pictures on Discord, and you can see in some of this team, Dalcarlo seems to be doing relatively decent damage, right? So this is pretty impressive, right? Alongside with CCL right here. So that's going to be what it is. Again, she still just got released, so it is going to be fresh. We still need a little bit more time to gauge how strong she is. For the time being, a lot of players have leaned towards Lamia. She is probably going to be one of the strongest character in the game right now. So for Dalcarlo, probably if you're looking for debuffer or if you're looking for like an amplifier, then she's going to serve that purpose. So right now, I have about 10 pulls. I can only pull one of these 2 banners. I'm going to try my luck right now and see if I can get her. Alright, so not going to go crazy. Oh, you can see right here, they are giving you a free 10 pull. So let's see if this is going to be what it is. So 1, 2, can I get a 3rd hammer? No, no 3rd hammer. So if there's no 3rd hammer, I don't think there's a fake out in this particular game. So those are going to be what it is, right? With that, I'm going to do 10 more pulls. And hopefully, if I get her, cool. If I don't, well, it is what it is, right? So let's see if I got this. Okay, can I get a hammer? No hammer. Man, my luck has been so unlucky. Alright, that's what it is. You don't get a 3rd one. So it is what it is. Maybe I'll get her tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, right? But right now, if you guys are pulling for her, you can consider her as an option, right? Decent option, I guess, if you're looking for one of the best debuffer in the game. Alright, so with that being said, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.